Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today as we blossom ourselves here today with video number 1 out of 2. Of course, things are heating off, they're kicking off, they're doing all sorts, and yesterday was a massive day as I gave you the match review for Chelsea versus Liverpool, where Chelsea actually showed up for the first time in about a year. And following that, we got the big here we go for Moises Caicedo, and you can catch that reaction right here, as that was a video to remember. I enjoyed making that video. That was a lot of fun. I've not felt that positive and that happy on something Chelsea related in, I don't know how long. How long has it been? We've been in the trenches and in the gutter for so long that I've forgotten what it felt like to be happy. But go and watch that from last night. That was absolutely mega. Blockbuster. So enjoy. Now, don't forget to catch all the latest updates on the channel and the uploads. You have to make sure you subscribe. So hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. On top of that, don't forget to catch all the socials. They are on screen for you right now. That's my personal socials where I post often, not just football related, but anything. And on top of that, the Younes Talks Football socials, which keeps you up to date on all things in relation to the channel and any footballing aspects just specifically. So make sure you're following all of that. Links are in the description, Instagram, Twitter or X and TikTok. Much appreciated. Now, let's get cracking because we've got big Caicedo news. We've got another player that we're going to talk about, and again, Liverpool. You're not going to like this. You're really not, man. You're really not. In the space of 48 hours, history looks like it's repeating itself. It looks like it is. We're going to get into that, but there's more at the end of the video as well in relation to Neymar, right? Neymar, a move for Neymar is the last topic on the video. That's how mad this transfer window is. He has become a reference note. You know, he's the index. He's the back page. He's not on the front. Absolutely crazy. But let's get cracking. What's the latest on Caicedo? As we got the here we go yesterday. What's happening? According to some others, like I said last night, we're still waiting for the bid. Has the bid come in yet? Here it is. Moises Caicedo medical has been completed. He is now signing his new deal at Chelsea. 8 plus 1 year contract. Fee, £115 million. Media work and photography to be completed this afternoon. Official statement from Chelsea could be as early as tonight. So we all know what video number 2 is going to be. It's obvious. Video number 2 is going to be the unveiling of Caicedo at Chelsea. But it doesn't end there. And we'll get to why in a little bit. But Caicedo and his medical is done. The bid's not in. The bid's not in. That's why I'm going to milk this. I'm going to milk it because it was obvious to see what was going on. And you could see even some Liverpool-orientated journalists going, no, but the bid has not gone in. Like, what? At least be honest. At least be honest. Honestly. Fair play, there were some that were honest. I'll give you one. James Redmond. Go and look at his channel, James Redmond TV. Big Liverpool fan. Quality content creator, I have to say. And obviously, he was on Big Six Extra alongside me, so I do know him. But go and check his channel out. He spoke about the whole Caicedo thing, and he was completely honest. As a Liverpool fan, there was not a better response to that than what he said. So you can go and check that out because I feel that that was a very, very good representation of how Liverpool fans should be looking at the situation. But honestly, yeah, the bid's not in, is it? So anyway, Caicedo medical is done. We're waiting for the official announcement later on tonight. Here's David Ornstein with confirmation as well. Moises Caicedo has completed medical ahead of proposed transfer from Brighton and Hove Albion to Chelsea. 21-year-old Ecuador midfielder will today sign an 8 plus 1 year contract, fee £115 million, including £15 million achievable add-ons plus sell-on clause to Brighton. So it's 100 million plus 15 million in terms of add-ons. So if we want to look at it from a perspective, technically we paid 100 mil. Anyway, no, it's 115. But yeah. Deal is done. Happy days. Lovely jubbly. That's the latest on Caicedo. Now, Liverpool owners came in yesterday. John Henry flew in. Now, why did he fly in? I wonder why. Let's check this out. Here is the latest from Felix Johnston on yesterday's game and John Henry being in attendance. Liverpool's owners flew in for talks with the Premier League. For clarification, Chelsea are being closely looked at with their spending. Liverpool do not believe Chelsea's £800 million spend over the last 3 windows can comply with PL rules. Liverpool have prepared information to officially report Chelsea to the Premier League if they get confidence from talks. You know what? He flew in from the States to this game for that. He could have just sent that in an email. You've wasted a trip, mate. Instead, what we've done is we've sent you back with a glass. A glass. Why? For your tears. You can put all your tears in that glass and take that glass back with you to the United States, mate. See you later. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. This is bitter. It's bitter. It's salty. That's all it is. There is a long-standing feud between those two, Henry and Bowley, in relation to baseball. Mookie Betts and the player that was up for grabs in the MLB, where the Red Sox were looking to get that player. The Dodgers ended up snapping him, and the Dodgers went on to win the World Series. Clearly, Henry is not liking what he's seeing from Bowley once again, because we've replicated that scenario, but this time in soccer. And we're doing it again to a player that I'm going to talk about in a second. This guy can't get enough of Todd Bowley. He can't get enough. So, look, it's sour grapes. It's bitterness. It's salty. That's all it is. The truth of the matter is this. Have we spent around 800 million? Yes, we have. Yes, we have. And what? Is there anything wrong with that? On paper, it looks a bit mad. But when you look at the devil in the detail, you think we're stupid? No. We give 8+ 1 year contracts out for a reason. We don't have European football, which means what I said yesterday is void. We don't need to comply with the new UEFA rule of 5-year amortization, even if the contract is longer. We don't have Champions League football. We're not playing European football, which means we can amortize over 8, which means it's even more compliant in terms of FFP. So there's that. But on top of that, everyone's forgetting the sales that we've made. We've generated over the last 3 years £405 million in sales. Especially this window, where out of that 400, 250 million came from this window alone. And there's more coming. We're letting go of Lukaku. We're letting go of Hudson-Odoi. We're letting go of other players that are still at the club. Ziyech, when those players leave, when they come off the wage bill, that's going to free up a lot of funds. When you look at the net spend, we are well compliant with all the rules, so people need to relax, pipe down, and start looking at the loopholes for their own clubs. If you're mad at anyone, go and be mad at your own club. John Henry needs to be mad at himself, because he has the control over Liverpool and to dictate what Liverpool can do in the transfer market or cannot do. He's got the funds and he's got the control of it. If anyone needs to be mad at Liverpool's business, it should be him with himself looking in the mirror. So no one else should be blamed or taken responsibility. Do not hate the player, hate the game. It's as simple as that. John Henry needs to look in the mirror. Now, Chelsea, what they're doing, we are well compliant, and not being in European football, as I've said, has helped us being able to do all of this. So you best believe we are going to go on a title charge, and we are going to bring ourselves back to the top, and we are going to do it our way, whether people like it or not. And you know what? Us being hated, we actually love it. So we thrive in it. So happy days. Now, I said it wasn't over. Why is it not over? This is probably why Henry's decided to go down this route, because, we thought it was over with Caicedo. Nah. Here's what happened last night. And this morning, Liverpool have agreed a £60 million deal to sign Romeo Lavia from Southampton. They must still convince the midfielder to choose them over Chelsea. Where have we heard that before? Where have we heard that one? Where have we heard that one? Oh, yeah. Caicedo. Well, what did Caicedo go and do today? What did he go and do today? Fabrizio Romano filled us in with an update in terms of what Caicedo done today. Here it is. Moises Caicedo has recently just started following Romeo Lavia on Instagram. Does he know something? Absolutely incredible. So after the list of Chelsea players that he decided to follow, he went and added Romeo Lavia to the list. This is an indicator that there is a bit of networking going on, and of course, it means it's all heading one way. Now, we have a Liverpool fan, a Liverpool account that this morning came out with quite some sense. I admire it. That this is honest. Here it is. Liverpool agreed a deal for Romeo Lavia late last night. Player is still in London. Deja vu. Yeah, it is. Now, the secret scout came out and clarified the situation. Why? How? Here it is. Liverpool, I'm sorry. At this point, I'm just sorry. I'm just sorry. We have completely decimated you this window, man. Here it is. Understand Liverpool have inquired about the situation of Aurelien Tchouameni and Federico Valverde, as Moises Caicedo and Romeo Lavia look set to join Chelsea. Real Madrid midfielders are of serious interest to Liverpool, Spanish club likely to make one available. If they make one available, good luck. Go and do your thing. We've had enough of midfielders. We're good. We took all your prime targets. We're happy. We're good. So you want to go and get someone else now, that's your business. We ain't involved. But is that really going to happen? Will Real Madrid really let Tchouameni go? Will Real Madrid really let Valverde go? Maybe they will, but it's a long shot. Let's be honest, it's a long shot. But the fact that Liverpool have had to turn to this, as compared to they wanted Lavia so desperately, they decided to fold on that, go for Caicedo, that backfired. They went back to Lavia, that backfired, and they've shot themselves in the feet. And they've shot themselves in the feet while still holding £110 million, going, we can't do anything with this. Liverpool, wow. If I'm Jurgen Klopp right now, I am fuming. If I'm Jurgen Klopp right now. I am looking at my club going, you idiots. But that's just me. Right now, Todd Bowley, Egbali, Pochettino, the harmony. It's so harmonious. It's harmonious. It's beautiful to hear. It's beautiful to see. Now, here's some more clarification. We got Darko giving us an indicator of where is this going. Clock, blue, handshake, CFC, soon. Southampton to Chelsea, Lavia. It's happening. So it's a matter of time. We'll wait till later to see what's going to happen. I reckon video number 2 will have a bit of a blockbuster news in terms of Romeo Lavia. And I think he's been convinced. And I think he's staying in London. So, we'll wait and see what the update is going to be. Let's see later on in video number 2. Make sure you're here for that. Now, that's the latest. Let me know your thoughts down below in everything that I've clarified about Caicedo and Lavia and Liverpool and Chelsea and all of that below. Much appreciated. Let's get to other news that we've not discussed in the last 2 days because other things have happened. But here's one that happened earlier on today. Chelsea are in talks with Newcastle over a loan move for Marco Correa. Chelsea are pushing for an obligation to buy in the loan move. One to watch. Interesting. Very interesting. It's very interesting because Cucurella was actually one of the players that convinced Caicedo to come over to Chelsea. He was one of the players, the senior players that were in touch with Caicedo. I think alongside Nicholas Jackson and Levi Colwell. So, it's... That's the rumour, by the way. That's the rumour. That's not a confirmation. That's just a rumour. But Cucurella apparently was one of those guys. And Cucurella was one of the ones that reacted to Fabrizio Romano's "Here we go." So that's a pretty good indicator. But Cucurella, if he were to leave, I mean, we're all right at left back. We've got Chilwell and we've got Ian Maatson that can fill in. But Cucurella, as much as he's wound us up in pre-season, not as much as Sterling, but he's definitely second in line. He knows his role. Chilwell's number 1, and it's a case of him having to try and prove himself. So if he's going to do that, happy days. It's a different situation to Sterling. Sterling is someone that we're looking at going, why is he starting? Cucurella's not starting. He's just there and he has to prove himself, mate. Try. You're going to have to work hard, mate. Convince Poch. It's looking unlikely. So in that aspect, as a squad player, not against it. But, yeah, with Sterling, for example, different situation. Cucurella going to Newcastle, though, an obligation to buy would have to be the way. Not no loan, no. If not, keep Cucurella, because we might need the depth. But an obligation to buy, I'm curious to hear how much. That's interesting. Let me know how much you would take Cucurella for if he were to be available and if he were to leave. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll see how that one develops, because that's just a little bit of news at the moment. No developments as of yet. We've got big news from Fabrizio in regards to Kudus. West Ham now open initial talks to sign Kudus. Priority target in case Lucas Paqueta leaves to join Man City. Positive talks on player side. Kudus open to the move. Still waiting to approach Ajax as deal will depend on Paqueta. This is actually quite significant. Chelsea have been linked. We've had other clubs linked. Arsenal were linked. Brighton were linked. Brighton were meant to have him. What's going on? Apparently the release clause, he's a smart lad. His agent's a smart guy. That was the mistake Caicedo made. This is why we got into this mess in the first place. If there was a release clause, we wouldn't have had any of this madness. But anyway, we've got the player now. Bygones be bygones. With Kudus, Paqueta leaves, West Ham get significant money. They can reinvest and get Kudus. Kudus would love to come to the Premier League, but this is an indicator to Chelsea that the player's available. You want to go and get Kudus, you can go and get Kudus. How much would he cost, though? That's the kicker. £34.5 million, I think, was accepted from Ajax for the Brighton deal in the first instance, but West Ham, I think, we're going to have to pay more. But it shows that Chelsea can afford and can get this player if they really want to. But are we going to go and get Olise? That's the difference. So let's wait and see how this one's going to go. Olise, probably next in line after Lavia, if I'm being honest. But can we hijack Kudus? Sorry, West Ham. We are hijacking everybody at the moment. You're collateral. We don't have anything personal with you. You're just collateral. We had something personal with Liverpool. We're just on the thrive right now. We're just on a run. We're just enjoying the adrenaline. We can't stop. We're addicted. So, look, with Kudus, would you go for Kudus? Would you rather go for Olise? Do you think we should try and hijack this? Do you think we shouldn't? Let me know down below. Personally, I'd love to see Kudus. I'd love to see Kudus. If I had the choice, I would take Kudus. So I would advise Chelsea to try and make a move if it's not crazy money, because we have to be sensible at some point, let's be honest. But let's see how this one's going to go. Let me know your thoughts down below. To wrap up, big news coming from Saudi, coming from PSG, and it's this. It's official. Here we go. Here it is. Neymar to Al-Hilal, here we go. After new huge bid revealed 2 days ago, documents now approved by all parties involved. Ney will travel to Saudi this week. 2-year contract, number 10. PSG set to receive bit less than €100 million fee. Medical to be completed today. Neymar. The player that never won the Ballon d'Or, the player that got so close every time and just never could do it, is now going to Saudi at 31. It's mad. I feel like Neymar's a player that should have achieved more, but he stayed at PSG for way too long. That's just the reality of the situation. He stayed at that club for way too long. You were never going to hit the top at PSG, and this is why I'm looking at Mbappe thinking the same thing. Players want to reach the very top, they got to leave PSG. You hit a ceiling at PSG. You can't go beyond that. And Neymar's an example of that, but he's going to Saudi. He's taking the bag. He wanted to leave PSG. PSG were happy for him to go. They're getting big money for him. €100 million, yeah, maybe could have done a bit more, but considering the circumstances, length of contract left, his age, I think it's a fair deal. But the wages he's going to get in Saudi, it's rumoured to be 300 million over 2 years. I mean, it's crazy money. Crazy money. Let's see how this one's going to go in terms of time and how quick this deal's going to be done. I mean, the deal's done, but how quick the announcement will come. But Neymar is heading off to Al-Hilal. Al-Hilal took it personally. They lost to Al Nassr and Ronaldo in that final of the Arab Champions Cup. And Al Nassr and Ronaldo took that trophy away. Al-Hilal looked and went, okay, nah. Neymar. PSG, Habibi, Neymar, we want to buy him right now. How much? Name the price. Here's the money. I've sent it to you right now. It's in your account. Send me the player right now. Simple as that. So it's Neymar to Al-Hilal. Big move. But Saudi football is reaching new levels. This is another marquee signing for Saudi football. The one absentee in all of this is Messi. Ronaldo's there. I was going to say Messi. Benzema's there. Kante's there. Neymar's there. They're all there now, except Messi. If Messi went there, Saudi would be taking over world football. It'd be done. Like, at that point, it would be finished. But I still think Saudi football is going to take over at some point, rather sooner or later. It will do. So let's see how this one's going to pan out in terms of the announcement. But it's done. Neymar's going to Saudi. Like I said, we're all going to be tuning into Saudi football. We just are. How can you not? How can you not? So let's see how this one's going to pan out in terms of the announcement, like I said. And when it does come, I will let you know of how it all looks like and my thoughts. But Neymar's heading off to Saudi. He's going to get the bag. Fair play from a career perspective. Fair play to him. How can you not? With that sort of money being offered, he wanted to leave PSG. No one else was going to take him. No one else was going to pay that salary. Chelsea had an opportunity, apparently. That's been in the news today. Chelsea had an opportunity to sign him, and they said no because they wanted to rely on Mudryk and his development instead. I can see why that's very sensible. Very sensible. And right thing to do. When you think about it, it's the right thing to do. But let me know your thoughts. Do you think it is? Do you think it's not? Do you think Neymar will thrive in Saudi? How can he not? So let me know down below. Much appreciated. And I will see all of you later on for video number 2, which is going to be blockbuster. And I advise all the Liverpool fans to watch. You're going to like it. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget, guys, to make sure that you keep up to date on all things on the channel. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Just to let you know, big things coming this week. Big things coming this week. Stay tuned. I'm not going to say more, but stay tuned. this week is a big week. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you've hit that notification bell. If not, you're going to miss it. You don't want to. And check out all the social media links, my Instagram personal ones, as well as the Younes Talks Football ones, Twitter and TikTok. Same goes for them. Links are in the description. They are on screen for you right now as well. I will see all of you later tonight for video number 2. Have a good one, people. See you then. Take care. And peace.